Hi there, today I'm going to share my thoughts on why continual professional development is good for you and definitely good for your business. What I mean by continual professional development is you going on courses and going to workshops and seminars to learn potentially useful stuff that you can use in your work. My name is Carl Craig West of Buzz Website Design, and it's our job to help you to reach more potential customers, typically through your website and your online marketing channels. And if you like this video, please share it out. It'd be great to get it out there into the wider web. And if you want to stay updated as to when we make these videos, roughly once a week, subscribe to the YouTube channel and YouTube will let you know. So anyway, what do I mean by continual professional development? Well, CPD is something that is very, very big in the professions. Accountants and lawyers and architects, etc. have to take a minimum number of hours every year, a handful of days, of continual professional development on seminars, workshops, learning environments, just to stay qualified in their field. And I'm increasingly convinced that this ought to apply to everybody who's in business, simply because it's a fantastic way of staying current and keeping up to date with what's happening out there in the wider business world. Now, yesterday I was in a marketing workshop, which is marketing planning for 2019. I have a marketing plan for 2019 already, but I took the opportunity to go simply because there's always the opportunity of learning something new. Yes, I know an awful lot about marketing, more than most business owners in my view, and there was a guy there who was talking about SEO, search engine optimization, and being a web designer, I know a heck of a lot about SEO, but he pointed out some useful things that I'm going to put into effect starting today. Now, I could easily have taken the view that, well, I know enough. I've got more than enough stuff on my plate. I certainly know enough about SEO to carry me on for some time. But there's always the chance that someone's going to say something which is going to make a big difference to you and your approach to what it is that you're doing. Now, I'm not suggesting you should just go on everything you can find, because you simply won't have enough hours to do that. You'll miss out on some of your work, and potentially you will have more stuff in your head than you could possibly digest. So choose carefully. I went on this workshop because I know the guy who's running it, and I know that he's good at what he does and he talks good stuff. And it was well worth the investment. Now, the thing is about constant and ongoing learning is that in almost any field of work today, whether you're self-employed, running a business, whether you're employed, no matter what, no matter where you are, you cannot stand still, because while you think you're treading water, while you think you're just plodding along, everything else is overtaking you. There will be sharper ideas, better people, better approaches, better practices that are coming along. And if you're not paying attention, you will get overtaken by all of this stuff and left behind. It's absolutely vital that you try and keep up. Even if you can't actually do everything that you learn, you should at least be aware of what's out there. You should at least be aware of the good practices, at least be aware of the new stuff that's coming out and whether or not it could potentially be useful. Now, the key thing with all of this, and like any learning, is that you have to go away and do it. Like I've said, you can't possibly do everything that's out there, but you need to do the things that you think you can do and get to grips with in your work and in your business. The problem is, I used to run a training business until about 11 years ago, and I know from my own experience that fewer than 1 in 10 people who go to any kind of learning will go away and do anything with what they've learned. Now, there was 12 delegates in this room yesterday, and I can assure you that only a minority of people from that room will go away and really start putting stuff into effect. I'm going to start mine today because I literally think that some of the key points and some of the concepts that were put across were so important and so darn useful, it would be foolish of me not to have invested the time and then to do something with what I've learned. But that's actually very common. People go to workshops, they go to seminars, they'll spend time, sometimes spend an awful lot of money and not do anything with what they've learned. So please, please don't be that person. Put stuff into effect. So I hope you get to grips with that. Remember, learning is very, very important. You need to keep up. You need to try and stay, if you can, ahead of the game, because there's no such thing as standing still. If you think you're standing still, you're probably moving backwards in comparison with the rest of the market. But anyway, like I said, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it out far and wide. I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.